Friends, in today's video, we will delve into a truly fascinating story of a saint whose life and miracles continue to inspire devotion and wonder to this day. This is the tale of a saint known as Uncle, whose grave is uniquely visited by snakes and other animals, and whose presence radiates an aura of divinity even centuries after his passing. The story is filled with astonishing events and spiritual lessons, which we are excited to share with you. When this saint passed away, he was at the peak of a mountain. Miraculously, he appeared at a mosque far below and informed the worshippers there of the situation. He told them, "A body lies on the mountain's peak. Please come and bury it." The remarkable part of this incident is that the saint did not just request their help, but guided them to the location himself. This was not an ordinary mountain. It was a rugged, rocky terrain that seemed impossible to dig. But as the saint's grave was being prepared, the hard earth miraculously softened under the hands of the people, almost like fine sand. This incredible event demonstrated the divine blessings bestowed upon the saint and left everyone in awe. The saint we are talking about is lovingly remembered as Uncle, and alongside him is his nephew. Together they are commemorated at a shrine now known as Uncle and Nephew Dargah, a place of spiritual importance located in the heart of a dense and dangerous forest. This forest is home to venomous snakes and wild animals like lions and leopards, yet it holds an inexplicable tranquility around the shrine. Devotees who visit this sacred place have never been harmed, even by the most dangerous creatures that dwell there. It is said that snakes, often regarded as enemies of mankind, come to this shrine to pay their respects. These snakes, which are known to punish sinners in their graves, appear to revere the saint and honor his memory by visiting daily. This extraordinary phenomenon has further deepened the faith of the devotees and added to the mystique of the Dargah. Now, let me narrate one of the most incredible incidents associated with this saint. Around 400 years ago, there was a mosque known as the Mahigir Mosque in Mumbai, India. Worshippers were engaged in their prayers when, suddenly, a tall, handsome man with a glowing, radiant face appeared before them. The man's presence was striking, and his words carried a sense of urgency and command. He said to the worshippers, "There are 2 bodies prepared for burial at the top of the mountain. I request you to accompany me and help bury them." The worshippers were initially surprised and uncertain about this unusual request. However, the man's charisma and divine aura convinced them to follow him. The journey to the mountain was long and arduous. When they finally reached the peak, they were greeted by an incredible sight. The 2 bodies were wrapped in shrouds of dazzling whiteness, emitting a fragrance so divine that it filled the air with a heavenly aroma. The worshippers were moved to tears, instinctively exclaiming, "Subhanallah, glory be to Allah." Curious to know the identity of the deceased, they carefully uncovered the face of one body. To their astonishment, it was the same man who had appeared at the mosque to guide them. As they turned around to speak to him, they realized he had vanished into thin air. This miraculous event left no doubt in their minds that the man was a saint chosen by Allah. The most extraordinary part of the story unfolded when the worshippers realized they had no tools to dig graves on the rocky terrain. They were in a state of confusion, wondering how to proceed. At that moment, one among them heard a divine voice instructing them to dig the ground with their hands. Initially, they hesitated, thinking it would be impossible to dig into the rocky earth with bare hands. But as they began digging, the rocky ground softened miraculously. The hard mountain turned into a soft, pliable surface, making it easy for them to create graves. They buried Uncle with the utmost respect and reverence. Then they moved to another part of the mountain to bury the nephew, and the same miracle occurred. The ground softened like cotton, and the second grave was prepared effortlessly. This miraculous event marked the beginning of the sacred uncle and nephew Dargah, which has since become a revered place of pilgrimage. Thousands of devotees visit the shrine, drawn by the spiritual aura and the countless blessings associated with the saints. Despite being situated in a dense forest filled with venomous snakes and wild animals, no harm has ever come to those who visit the shrine with devotion. It is said that snakes, leopards, and other wild creatures often gather near the shrine as if to pay their respects. This phenomenon has amazed both believers and skeptics, as it defies all logic and emphasizes the divine presence that surrounds the Dargah. The story of uncle and nephew is not just a tale of miracles, but a powerful reminder of faith, devotion, and the extraordinary ways in which Allah honors His chosen ones. It teaches us that those who dedicate their lives to serving the Creator and humanity are blessed in ways that transcend human understanding. Dear friends, that's all for today's video. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel, Mystical Islam, for more such fascinating stories. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.